Welcome to Pennsylvania Paper and Supply Company. You have now been selected and accepted to start a new career with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply, and we have a lot in store for you today. My name is Lynn, and I am Vice President of People and Culture and Public Relations. I would like to personally welcome you to our company, which is family-owned and operated since 1922. We are in our third generation and extremely proud of what we have accomplished for over 90 years. Today we are going to review with you your new hire paperwork and introduce you to Pennsylvania Paper and Supply. We will review some of our policies to help you transition into the company. Remember, this is only a small portion of what you will learn and our requirements for you to be employed. There will be additional items shared with you throughout your employment. It is important that you listen very carefully to the video first, and when completed, return to the paperwork and sign where it states employee signatures required. Copies of all your necessary paperwork will be provided to you. You have now accepted a position as a new associate with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply. Pennsylvania Paper and Supply employs over 50 employees and has several affiliates, including Sovereign Commercial Services, our facility cleaning company, which employs over 200 associates. Pennsylvania Paper and Supply services a wide range of territory, including over a 150-mile radius from our main office in Scranton, Pennsylvania, leading up to direct shipping all over the United States. Our delivery team travels each day and delivers in all types of weather, ensuring our customers receive their product on time. Our sales team is actively out of the office and building relationships with new and current customers to be sure we continue to grow and offer the best service possible. Our inside sales and support team are also present on site to assist and help make our company successfully function each day. You are now starting a career with a facility services company that truly makes a difference, and we hope you enjoy your time with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply. As part of the team, you will be expected to adapt to the Pennsylvania Paper and Supply way. With the proper training and direction from your manager and coworkers, we hope that you will find working with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply rewarding. We do think of ourselves as an extension of our families, and we welcome you to the family. One thing I would like to share with you before we get started is everything you are about to learn and be introduced to on your first few weeks of employment is vital to your success with the company. Please be sure to pay attention to everything you are being informed on and follow the direction of your manager. We will also be reviewing working safely and our company policies, including your job expectations. Your training will not end on your first or second day or even your first week. We believe in continued training. Please be prepared to be part of our ongoing training process with the company. Before we get started, be sure to have your proper ID ready for our representative, for your I-9 form, and any other items required upon hire that you've been notified in your offer letter or stated when you were offered the position. This includes a pre-employment drug screen, background verification, MVR, if required. Anyone that drives a vehicle for the company or their job requires them to drive their own vehicle must always maintain a valid license. Our delivery drivers will also comply with DOT regulations. If you have any questions prior to completing this paperwork or training, please notify the representative at this time. Please remember, do not sign any of these forms until after this video is completed. Please turn to each document as we review it with you during the video. Let's get started. The first document is the agreement to hire. This form will ensure you will not compete, share any confidential information with anyone or a competitor at any time while employed, and for up to 2 years after separation from the company. This is a binding legal document. You are to sign this document in blue ink, and we will inform you if this document will be notarized upon hire. The next form is the acknowledgement of the employee handbook. Everything you need to know about working with the company is in this handbook, and you are responsible for each of those policies outlined in the handbook. Please just sign this form and date it. Your handbook should also be kept in a place where you can refer to it as needed. The next document will be your job description. Please read this over, and if you have any questions, let the representative know immediately, especially if you feel you cannot perform the job offered. During your course of employment, if you have a change in job function a new form may be required. The next form will be your panel of physicians. In case you ever have a work-related injury, you are agreeing to see a panel of physicians for the first 90 days. Anytime you have an injury or possible injury, it must be reported immediately to the company. Your manager or people in culture need to be notified as soon as possible. Delaying your call if you have an injury could cause your injury claim to be denied. All injuries recorded with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply will require you to take a post-accident drug and alcohol test. If you have a valid injury, we will be sure you have the immediate care required. We will also offer light-duty work to you if it is approved by the physician. Our job is to keep you working at all times during your injury. Safety is a #1 priority with our associates. We need to remind you that any falsification of injuries will lead to possible termination and could also lead to criminal charges. Please refer to the Employee Handbook on Injuries. In addition to the Panel of Physician form, you will find an Employee Acknowledgement of Panel form. Please sign the bottom of the first page and date this form. You will keep the second page. The next form will be your emergency contact. Please list one person we can contact in case of an emergency. It is important that if your emergency contact changes while employed, you update this form. The drug and alcohol form will be your next in your packet. Upon hire and during your employment, you will be required to participate in a 5 or 10 panel drug screen and alcohol test. You can also be selected under our random suspicious testing. All drivers will comply with the DOT regulations of random testing. This will be done off-site through our certified panel. If at any time you are impaired or noticed to be possibly under the influence of any type of drug or alcohol, you will be informed at that time, and it could lead to possible suspension or termination. There is a 0 tolerance for any employee to be intoxicated or impaired while working with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply. In addition, we will not tolerate any employee that brings any type of weapon to the job site. These items, such as pocket knives, blades, guns, or any such weapon, is strictly prohibited. The proper authorities will be contacted if you are in violation of such policy. The next form will be our diversity form. Please remember, at Pennsylvania Paper and Supply, it is important you treat everyone with the same respect that you wish to be treated. The company has many associates that come from a variety of different backgrounds. At the end of the day, we treat each other with respect and work towards the Pennsylvania Paper and Supply goal. We are here to learn, help, and work as a team. Any type of discrimination or retaliation will not be tolerated. Please refer to your handbook for additional information. The next form will be your W-4 form. Please fill out the first sheet of the form properly for your taxes and sign and date the form. The form that follows this is the residency form. Please complete the top part of this form and sign at the bottom. If you move or need to update these forms, please remember they are located at the Pennsylvania Paper and Supply website at all times. You must update your information as you make any changes to your W-4 or I-9. The next form will be your I-9 form. Please be sure to have 2 forms of valid ID as required of Homeland Security. We can only accept valid ID and it must not be expired. You are only to complete the first form at the top and then sign at the bottom where it states employee signature. You must have your ID in order to start employment. If you had made an error, we will provide you a new form today. The next form will be your HIPAA form. This form is to be completed if you wish to allow anyone other than the company to have access to your information, including payroll, benefits, or your paperwork. You must complete the first, second, and third page. If you wish to list anyone else other than the company, you may do that in Section 4, where it indicates name and organization. The next form is your Employee Assistance Policy. Our Employee Assistance Policy is outlined, and it is possible if you need assistance at any time during your employment with the company, we may be able to help or provide you information for your needs. We cannot guarantee help for financial situations, but we will do our best to direct you to the right resources you may need to help with any issue that is covered under our Employee Assistance Program. The next item will be your time off request sheet. All employees upon hire will receive information on their eligible time. You are responsible to notify your direct supervisor when you would like to use your time. We ask normally for a 2-week notice for any time longer than 2 days. All time will be approved by your supervisor and recorded for payroll purposes. Please follow the sheet as required. The next form will be your healthcare survey and benefits sheet. All employees must complete this survey, and you are required to provide us with your current benefit card if you are not going to select our healthcare benefits after 90 days. Any employee working under the required hours under the healthcare law will be eligible for healthcare with the company. We do offer a valued plan as indicated under the healthcare.gov requirements. The last form in your new hire packet will be your direct deposit and pay information. If you wish to sign up for direct deposit, please remember to attach a voided check or deposit slip for savings and fill out the form completely. You must have an email address in order to get direct deposit. We can still provide a paper check to you unless otherwise directed at some point during your employment. You can have direct deposit into your checking or savings account. Remember, pay periods are bi-weekly and pay dates are on Monday. If you lose a paper check, you may stop payment after 7 business days for the cost that is noted by the bank. We also do not provide any statement of wages or print additional pay stubs on short notice. Be sure to keep your information on hand all year or while employed with the company. Verification of employment is only done by fax and will be verified with limited information and proper authorization. Now that we are done with the introduction part of our new hire paperwork, we are going to briefly talk about safety, proper protocol, policies, and your additional training requirements. While employed with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply, we ask that you work safely no matter what role you are hired for within the company. Be sure to follow all safety precautions. If you are careless or put yourself or anyone else at risk while employed with the company, you have provided a discipline action leading up to termination. We take safety very seriously, and you have provided additional training over the course of your new hire training. Be sure to wear all your protective equipment, including gloves, masks, and eyewear, which are provided for you and required under our OSHA guidelines. Work boots are also required for all drivers and service personnel. We will reimburse our drivers a one-time yearly allowance for work boots. All employees will be trained in the proper safety protocols of the site, and your responsibility is to ensure you and your coworkers are working safely each day. Please be sure to look at your employee handbook for additional safety guidelines and policy. Each month, our safety committee will meet and review all incidents and items that may have happened, and we will address all concerns. Please be prepared. You may be invited to one of these meetings during your employment with the company. One major security measure: do not ever let anyone in this building after hours or at any customer work site that is not authorized. No family members, friends, or unauthorized personnel are allowed in our delivery vehicles, customer sites or visits, or in the warehouse or shop area. This is to ensure safety of all associates and guests. We always ask our customers to wait patiently in the lobby for assistance at our location. In addition, please be sure you know your exit routes when visiting our customer facilities and our location. One item we would like to remind everyone of at this time is surveillance. As you know, video cameras, cell phones, and security measures are active at all times. Please remember that you are on surveillance at many locations, and some of our vehicles are equipped with tracking. The company has surveillance within our building, inside and outside, and we are recording at all times. We also have access, if needed, to obtain our customers' surveillance if we find there is any reason to believe theft or misconduct has taken place. Remember, surveillance is everywhere. Pennsylvania Paper and Supply also has a zero tolerance for bullying in the workplace, and any form of harassment will be investigated and taken very seriously. Please remember to speak up for someone that may not be able to do so for themselves. We are a team. Another important item will be refraining from using your cell phone for personal reasons on the job. Please limit this to lunch and breaks. This could also be a safety concern. No earphones may be worn while working. Please be sure to pull over if driving to use the phone. Remember, safety. Pennsylvania Paper and Supply is also a smoke-free workplace. You are asked to adhere to our policy and that of our customers also. Smoking in company vehicles is strictly prohibited. Please use the designated smoking areas in the back of our building. If your employment consists of additional items, such as the use of a cell phone, iPad, laptop, and/or gas card, you are required to use these items with care. Any item lost or destroyed will have a deduction that you may be required to reimburse the company for. Please take care of these items provided to you for your employment. We would like to continue to be able to offer such items at no expense to you. You will be advised upon hire of the replacement costs. In addition, we ask you reference your handbook for a complete outline of actions under warnings and disciplinary actions. Pennsylvania Paper and Supply has many policies regarding the conduct of our associates. You are now part of those standards, so please be sure you are in compliance and follow the policy to ensure your employment is successful at Pennsylvania Paper and Supply. At Pennsylvania Paper and Supply, we would want to remind all associates if you can remember 3 important items. Be professional, on time for work, and follow all company policies. If you can do this, you will have a rewarding job at Pennsylvania Paper and Supply. Whether you are full or part-time, we take each of your roles seriously. We all make a difference. Finally, let's take a look at core values. Care a lot. We ask you to remember our core values. We strive to achieve these each day. This is what sets Pennsylvania Paper and Supply apart from many other companies. Remember, care a lot. You may be surprised what you are awarded if you know the core values when asked. At this time, this completes our new hire paperwork, and you are almost ready to start the forms. Remember, we have a lot of resources and assistance to help you succeed at our company. We hope you enjoy working with Pennsylvania Paper and Supply, and please feel free to contact us at any time for further assistance. Our People and Culture Department is here to help you with your questions. Believe it or not, you can have a rewarding career at our company and have fun too. Our retention rate speaks for itself. We have plenty of associates who have reached 10, 20, 30, up to 50-year anniversaries with our company. That is something we are extremely proud of till this day. Opportunities are endless at Pennsylvania Paper and Supply, and it is up to you to achieve those opportunities as you are now part of our team. We wish you the best. Thank you, and welcome to Pennsylvania Paper and Supply Company.